Okay, now, right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, yeah, today also this time also we couldn't have the physical meeting, so due to floods and so I think next time we'll somehow have a physical meeting or a hybrid one. So let me. So good afternoon, everybody. First, are the minutes in order? Can somebody confirm the minutes? Is there anything? Are the minutes in order?
Mr. Gopalan, I sent you two places. There are some corrections that I believe that you have done it, no?
And I also want to make a correction.
Yes.
I didn't say, I didn't give my vote of thanks that day because the quorum was not there. I couldn't proceed. So that is also you have to correct it. Apart from that, how
Madam President, can I speak, please?
Yes.
Yeah, no, because because I think we were there at the board meeting, and meeting, I think, as you can recall, meeting just ended like rightly what you mentioned, vote of thanks. There was no vote of thanks. So we believe since there was no vote of thanks and you didn't end the meeting properly, and to that concern, I have written a letter to you, as well as I copy to the board of directors as well. And because I spoke in that, of course, the rights of the directors as well. I think the meeting should not end like that, because still the president ends a meeting. I think as far as I'm concerned, the meeting has not ended or concluded. The board meeting was not concluded, because the fact is, because there are agendas not being done properly. And also, that directors concerned, any questions we have to raise is under any other business. And that was never tabled at that meeting. So I'm not sure the validity of this board meeting without being properly ending, right? And also, I personally feel, I think my humble request, I don't want to get into any arguments or anything which is not ethical. My request to you, of course, there should be certain ethics or certain disciplines in any board, because we take part in other board meetings as well. And this is the first time I experience such incident. So my two requests, of course, definitely, I think, I don't know, you can consult other directors as well, whether the legality or whether we can conclude this as a meeting which is ended properly. Right, and my request to you, of course, please make sure the meetings don't end, because I personally feel, and it's an insult to even the president, because the president is also not aware, because when I asked, send you a message, I didn't know who concluded the meeting. I hope and pray that will not happen again. Thank you.
Oh, because I didn't continue with the meeting, because at that time the quorum was there. I was about to end it, so my connection went off. I should be take this up now, because I would like to take it up at a different time, because there are so many important things to be discussed at this meeting. So anyway, your concerns are. Thank you. We will see that it will not happen
I'm
again.
also sorry about I for the host. When I was going, I gave the host to Ajit. Hereafter, I will give it back to the president or some other director.
Okay. Shall we? Okay.
Madam President, just a quick one. I also kind of might feel that we may need to look into the validity of it, because if it has been abruptly hosted and the directors have not got the right to ask under any other concerns, raised questions, it may be questionable, because certain things that were discussed may have to be brought up under any other matters. So we may need to check with the other directors as well as to the validity of that board meeting.
I think the board meetings went on to up to a point when the quorum was not there. So after the quorum only, it is not valid. I don't know. I don't know. Just
Shirley, if I may add on, I did try back to join. Then immediately, I think I called Keith. Keith said he was also trying to get back, but the meeting was disconnected. Now, when we use this electronic media, due to sometimes we use mobile, right? Mobile can get disconnected due to a call coming in or failure of internet or power failure, there can be for many reasons. So minimum you should give some time to us to get reconnected. That's one. The second thing is I also wrote to you on this regard and I sent it to the senior vice president also the same sentiments, because I felt I was not able to join. But there is in my record, generally I take a screenshot of who is in the meeting. To best of my knowledge, Saranga was not there at that meeting. So if you all have any screenshots other than mine, just send it to us. And I like to see when the meeting agenda, who were the people there on a screenshot saying that less than 5, less than 6, less than 7 or whatever, or less than 9, then we know. But if we have abruptly conclude a meeting, not concluding and saying that we are concluding the meeting only up to this point, which was not mentioned, that we did not have a forum, therefore only up to this point, I don't think we have the right to propose our second, because it has not concluded in my knowledge. But we have Gopalan who might be able to advise, but in my this thing, even to say propose our second, we are unable to do it. Purely the fact it's an abrupt ending. If you said, okay, we will only take up to this point of what is being discussed, we can accept it, but it is not the case. Now you yourself says that you never gave a vote of thanks. So that concludes that it's a half done one, but you can't say, I want to postpone not taking this up, because first is to propose the board meeting. If that is the case, we can keep the board meeting aside. We have a critical matter which we can take of the letter of demand of 50 million and address that. Because without proposing and seconding and agreeing on board meeting, we can't go to another board meeting.
Yeah, so.
Shirley, I think better you consult the Gopalan. There were so many arguments whether it was abrupted or whether we can go for a new board meeting. I think Gopalan, you are the company secretary. You can give a verdict unless it is being reversed at the district courts. His decision should stand here. So, Mr. Gopalan, can you please say, right? When the board meeting, I could remember. Shirley was saying then I cannot proceed, I had to stop, right? So that means she has given a very clear verdict, this thing, that it has to be stopped, and even you said that we can't continue, right? So in this case, it is better, Mr. Gopalan, you can say whether it was a one up to that point, it is valid only from a particular point of time, it is not going to be valid, and it was concluded. So I think you can give your view, because your view should stand here, not every one of us's view, this and that. That is one. And other thing is, Kirti, you made me host, and also you had made so many others also co-host. I can very well, I can see,
But
right?
co-host cannot end the meeting, Ajit.
No, actually, I think I request better you make the Gopalan host, because the entire board meeting is basically he's the person there. He should be in control of all the board proceedings. That is why I am telling. So please, I request Mr. Gopalan, you please tell what is the status of the last board meeting.
Yes, Gopalan, please. Yeah.
Actually, you can't say I am the full control of the thing. So president is the one who controls. He's the leader of this house, and he's in the meeting. That's her decision. So she has to decide. But the problem is this: what is new to me. This happening is new to me, and what I told is up to the point when we found that there's no quorum, the meeting should be okay.
What is the time you then up to in this minutes?
So at the time when SG said no, there's no quorum, then you said okay. You asked me. I also said there's no quorum. No point continuing the meeting. So up to that point.
Up to the time that SG said no quorum, we had the quorum. Above that is valid. Is it what you said?
We don't know whether we had the quorum or not, but we had to accept it. No.
Yeah, but can you prove that we had the quorum or we didn't have the quorum?
No, we didn't have the quorum. Of course, only five directors were there.
Yeah, it was there. Only 5 there. Only 5 there. I think you all can see it. Only 5 there. That is why I pointed out. we can't discuss or we can't move forward. I mean, this is a fact and no point of trying to, get angry with anybody. Even Gopalan said he checked and said, yes, only 5 directors there. I'm thinking there are so many issues to be discussed. Why we want to hang on to another one that was basically we were all dependent on the technology. I can't understand. There are so many issues to be faced. I think we had to basically discuss about those matters.
No, thing is this, actually, the directors also, when they leave the meeting, they should just put a chat in there, put something and go.
No, I can-
We never left. We never left. I never left. I don't know about others. I never left.
No, you were there. You were there.
Trying
You
to
were there.
rejoin.
You were
In
there.
fact, I called you also and asked
President?
Gopalan.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
called you also and asked. I called Kirti. I called Shirley. All 3 people. So I never
You
left.
were there, yes.
Yeah.
But only 5 people were there. So 5 directors were there. That's
Okay,
the
now
problem.
only 5 people were there at the bottom. At the time that this got disconnected, only five people were there. So fine. Okay, now that there were no quorum from the time that Ajit Pereira, General Secretary, informed there is no quorum. So you also say 5 people. So from which point onwards are we going to take this board minutes, Gopalan?
Yeah, up to that point only we can take, no.
That is up to the point that here, so all the other is okay. Okay, up to
Yes,
the
when
point.
we found that there's no quorum, then we can't continue. So we stopped it.
So Gopalan, you have put
Yeah.
Saranga was there. In my thing, I didn't see Saranga at all. So I want to clarify that as well.
No, he was there, I think, at the start. Initially, he was there.
Where we can ask Saranga whether he was
Yeah.
there when this got
Because
disconnected.
I go to the participants thing and write the names there.
So that, and so from up to the point, that para is there, at the point the Secretary General informed the board that there is no quorum. So that's from that section below, it's not valid. From there upwards, it's valid. That's what you
So
say.
thereafter no other matters, no?
Thereafter-
Thereafter we discuss anything.
Okay, so the board director, so can we take from that above that at the
Yes.
point that's here? Can we
So
take all that?
the board will have to decide.
Okay, can anybody propose the meets from up to the, yes, we didn't have any other business or anything, but at least because otherwise, because there are so many important things discussed, here at the board meeting, excepting up to the point that Secretary General said. So can we take things before that, or the board, can we take that? And whatever we couldn't take, shall we take it today? Because I don't want to sort of, there are so many, actually, we have some important things to be discussed also. So can anybody say, Kirti? Kirti was,
I cannot propose because I wasn't there for the full.
yeah,
day.
you were not there. No, above that point, above
Yeah,
that
that's
point.
okay. I'm with that.
Oh, okay, above that point, because otherwise it's a waste. We did so much. So can anybody else also, suggest board members, please?
Yeah, President, I was there until the last, until it ended up. So I can propose it up to that point. It is in order.
All right, fine. Thank you. Then who can anyone second? Up to that point, Then we can decide to inform them that they are membership, that up to that point, before the quorum was there, not there. Mahendra said he can propose because Kirti was not there.
Yeah, I can't say no propose. Yes.
I don't know who else was there.
The-
Abbas was there. No? Were you there, Abbas?
Yes, I was there, Shirley, but President, but I was just, my concern is that I think certain things were in the middle of discussion. It shouldn't have cancelled. I think those discussions also need to come into the minutes.
Yeah,
I think-
no, the thing is, when the quorum was
To that point, okay, no.
only at
yeah,
that point,
Abbas-
we are not discussing
what-
anything beyond that. Whatever we missed, we can take it up to
Now,
date.
what I'm trying to say is, Madam President, that if something was only half discussed and that has been minuted, then the other half is yet to be minuted. in its entirety, it could actually create a wrong picture of the minutes is my concern. Because frankly speaking, I mean, while I would love to kind of, get this going and moving forward. We don't want this, we shouldn't have this practice. I don't think it was very fair to disconnect the meeting, frankly, not with respect to any personal issues, but I think we should have, for example, the example, if you're having a physical meeting and let's say we have a quorum, but one person walks out to take the call, you don't adjourn the meeting. You probably continue and you wait until the other person logs in. As in this case, what Rohita was saying, he was waiting to connect. So I think if you adjourn the meeting at that point without waiting for that person to come back into the room, it's not very well, it's not a really good practice for us to follow, frankly. Not with personal opinion. I don't, not with any personal issues or nothing like that. Just we need to make sure we practice it well. So in that sense, I haven't actually gone through the minutes because I was wondering whether the minutes were actually valid. So I haven't gone through them for me to basically second them. So that's my only issue that I have.
So what shall we do?
You have to text out of the last 5 members who was there, one of them has to second.
Who Rohita was there, Tusita was there.
Shirley, I think
Rohita was not there. Sorry, Rohita was not there. See, he moved out and then he said he was trying to get him, but he couldn't. He was not there. Yeah. Kirti was not there. Was Saranga there? Because shall we then, what shall we do? Shall we leave it at this and then get on to the, but that doesn't, we can't do no. There are so many things coming from these minutes also. It has to be discussed.
Shirley, now we have, even in the past, due to various reasons, we have left whatever this thing, if it was not approved. I could remember twice it happened in the recent past. You can take up the new new agenda and you can go ahead. It has happened twice. I mean, I could very well remember. There is no this thing. There are a lot. I mean, even at our AGMs, we went through without submitting the financials. I don't think that we should basically stick to the old one, right? And if there is no one to confirm it, what we can do is we can record it as unconfirmed minutes. That's all, and you can get on to the subject and how many more important things to be discussed. The entire FCCISL's existence, right, is now being challenged, right? And I beg you to start today's meeting because this is a very important meeting for the survival of FCCISL.
Yeah, Kirti, SVP, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Shall we then?
We'll proceed with today meeting. So we'll leave it at that. If there is no one to second, then nothing can be done. No, also.
Yeah. So then we will okay. So as unconfirmed for work in progress of the subcommittees, I'm going to take in. And Kirti, anyway, you know what you presented last time also.
Excuse me, madam. 1 second. So what about the last meeting, whether it is valid or not valid, or we have to take a decision on directors will have to, if all the directors I not disagree. So what's going to happen? The decision, this is a decision taken at that meeting, but what we are going to do? Yeah.
Decisions taken at that meeting in the sense.
If it is unconfirmed, surely if it is unconfirmed, we can't implement any of those decisions. Unconfirmed board minutes. That is why we are waiting for another month to confirm it. If it is not confirmed, we had to, you had to set aside that. I mean, none of the decisions can be implemented because I was involved with the AGMs of the Sri Lanka Cricket Board. The same thing happened, and the board minutes were not confirmed. Then in that case, you can't do those things. That is the practice. If I am wrong, please tell. You can tell Mr. Gopalan.
So it's unconfirmed minutes, so not anything decided, we can't take it up, we'll have to take it up with this meeting.
Yeah, better to take it up to this meeting and finalize better, otherwise
okay.
There will be problems.
Take those up at this meeting, because at this subcommittees, they will come out with those and here we will take it. Okay, without wasting time, Kirti, can you then, risk and sustainability, can you make your...
Can I see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, we had two meetings, one on the 30th as well as on the 9th. Also, we had a meeting since this meeting was delayed. First thing, with regard to the accounts 2019-20, it's almost done, and we have to submit the following details. This capacity development expenses from the regional chambers where they propose a qualification to remove that one. They suggested to send the letters from those respective chambers where we got the letters that we can send with the board minutes of that particular meeting. Ajit, you can do that immediately, no?
Which one?
Now, sending this one to the auditors.
No,
Capacity development.
sorry. Yeah, okay. Now this is just to give a small briefing. Ratnapura has
No,
sent.
you do it after
Okay,
this.
okay.
Yeah, can I do it with your presentation, Ajit? Then cut down time, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because this is not being covered under my one, but I will tell.
Yeah, you'll have to answer these questions. You have to see.
Okay, tell me, then I'll hold it.
Okay, no, Ratnapura has sent, the Hambantota chamber has sent their expenses, then Ampara chamber has sent, but I found one of the oldest reports sent by Trincomalee chamber, not in the recent past. They had sent some report in 2009. Okay, so those are the only 4 chambers that have sent. We have given number of calls. I employed the Jeevani to talk to most of the people. So I take this opportunity to request there are regional chamber, the board directors here, please talk to your chambers and send all the expenses or report whatever you have. Thank you.
Darshaka, did Darshaka has sent, no? Ratnapura.
Yes.
Then only thing is goal we can try. Dhammika, you also better try that one. For the moment, we will send what we have. That's enough for the moment.
Okay.
Then the accounts for the 2020 and 2021. We have to start. What's happening here?
Some noise. There's a noise coming. And there's a black.
Wait, I'll mute some of these. Okay. Okay now? Is it okay?
It's okay now. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now these, with regard to the 2020-2021, we have to start immediate after 2019-20. There, what is pending is the valuation of Payagala Training Center, which they indicated. Now it's already started, and that's going on. But of course, the valuer went there with Ajit. Of course, he suggested that so many items are there to separate it. Then he will do the valuation on the next weekend. Then the approval from the board to adjust the bad debts and the creditors, that also we have obtained at I think not the last meeting, the meeting before we got the approval for that also. Then there's something we up and running, but of course, then again, we have to do something fast because so far, no progress being made, even though they are Ajit and the staff said, there's many to get the CEOs. And one other thing related to this area is we have to start full-time working at the office. then of course we can, I think, probably give a kickstart to this CEO thing also, because if the people who's going to use that one is not familiar with that one, then when they come for the first time to the office, they can show them how they do it, and after that they can do from online from their own locations. This project was done, and this actually many companies they are praising that project, not because that I did it, I am telling, because there is a lot of people benefit out of this one. They realize if someone has to get consultant for this kind of a thing, it's a lot of money, and many people cannot do that kind of consultancy, since this the university, they are helping the Sydney Western University, so they are very happy about that one. And since with their long-term experience in different countries is also another added advantage for them. Then there is something pending, that I saw that you all discussed the last EGM also after I left there. So this is a pending thing which we have to take a decision. This decision has to be taken at the board level, that you can probably discuss at the meeting. Then this we could not do. Of course, I was also too busy with few of the other things, and I didn't have time for this one. This had to plan, but I spoke to some of the people that whom I suggested last time, and some I had to speak. Once I am ready, I will do this. This also same thing I suggested last time, but this also I spoke to this ambassador, but we will again schedule the time for this one and go ahead with that. Then this model that I proposed for that one. Then this one of the other projects that which already they have submitted some names, and IEPSL is going to start with them, and they will get in touch with them. They said if we have any other people whom they want the support to send their nominations, they will decide on the basis that if they have free engineers who's volunteered to come and support this sector, they will further do it, not limiting to 10 numbers. They will go beyond that also. So then the other thing, I proposed the meeting for EC meeting last time. There was a lot of who I don't want, any kind of arguments on the board meetings. Board meetings is a thing that, we should be proposing good things, take decisions to move forward. So therefore, I suggest, so now in the EC meeting, okay, chairman, do a welcome, that's the basic thing. Then review of the operations that can be done by the SG. Then financial status, we will not allow him to do it. So that's how I think, this whole thing started. It's done by, actually I would have done it, but the only thing is, that particular day that I had to leave for another meeting, which I have to attend there. So I think, our committee has the Dhamika is there. Dhamika is a chartered accountant running his own business also. Like, he's more better than me also for that purpose. So let him or me do it. I think for all purposes, since I am proposing to the board, so let another independent member propose to the EC. So then it's a very clear picture. Then on this matter, I want to have another risk and sustainability committee members to go to SCCISL, go through the whole set of accounts for the last whole year, and check everything, and give a very clear picture to the board, what is exactly there. But now as it is, what happens is now the SCCISL, the staff prepare the thing, so we go through at the risk and sustainability meeting. If we have any issues, so we raise that one and it clarified. So, but anyway, it's better, nothing like, we meet personally and check each and every item. If there is a doubt, call up the vouchers and relevant documents to that one. So that will be the proper system to do that. I will ensure that we will do one of these days. I will talk to risk and sustainability members. Maybe next meeting, we will have it in the Federation office and, do this process also there itself. Then, of course, the member suggestions comes there. And of course, I suggest, that I don't know, this is something, the board can decide. I'm just proposing only to avoid unpleasantness, all that. One concern, Ajit also raised, that the board member going to the EC, and I fully agree it should not be the case. But what I am proposing is now, before each and every EC meeting, it is better that, Ajit make a presentation there. Even if I'm doing anybody else is going to make the finances to the EC, then show to the board members, get the okay, and then present there. So then this kind of a unpleasant situation will not happen. But in the meantime, I propose, if required, even the strategy committee chair and the PR committee chair also make a small brief presentation there. Will be good, then the members will be updated with the whole set of work at the Federation. Then the next thing which we had the second meeting, the risk and sustainability meeting, especially for this one, there, what I would like to propose is chairman has to inform this to the board and explain. Then appoint a committee to study this matter in detail and retain a lawyer and move forward. And there at the first meeting where we met, we found, that they have given only 14 days. We have received the letter. Since the office was closed, the letter could not deliver. The postman has made some notes and all that. So therefore, we suggested use a lawyer and write to the embassy asking time for that. This project, of course, many of you all were there. We launched that one, and we sent a questionnaire to some of the chambers. Also, I sent to Ajit. It's not gone there from there, I believe. However, it is, there was a reasonably good response, and that's a lot of inputs we got, and the reports also now in the process of going to the UNEP. Then so this is what I propose we should be doing. If the SG can take the initiative and do this, I'm sure that there will be some benefit to the regional chamber members. And I would like to make a special request to the board members here representing the regional chambers and even the national chambers. If they also can take this to their chambers, this will be something good. And these are the things, that I showed you in previous meetings also. This part of the things we have, we are settling now. Some matters like EPF, ETF and things like that areas still has to be settled. That's it from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kirti. Any questions based on his presentation from anybody?
Kirti, thank you for your presentation.
Yeah.
Because I am one of the people who made a statement at the EC.
Yeah.
I must tell you, as a board member in front of me, if I feel something not justifiable is put, I
Yeah.
should have the right to speak up, because I don't want anything being misguided, or it should be, as you said, it should be agreed upon.
Yes.
So what I see is on the PNL, when you are showing the PNL, I'll go through it. In the net income, it shows -37, right? And plus there should be what is our carried forward losses, carried forward payments. I mean, we have done a budget of income versus expenditure,
Yeah.
but we have not covered on on many things of what is needed to be covered on that. That doesn't mean we have made 2 million profit, right? So I think when in front of a director, if the director feels it is not justifiable, his duty also to speak up and correct it. Right? It's otherwise it should be previously agreed upon and sent on a proper P&L. Those days, EC presentation mainly was done by the auditors. Now, of course, we have a problem not able to pay the auditors. So what I feel is there were two things which we were talking about the membership, where we got a clarification from Gopalan on the last board meeting, which the minutes were not passed. Same thing was brought in without an agenda item, which cannot be happen, which Gopalan confirmed. So when things are happening out of contents, a director should have the right to speak up. So otherwise we cannot be directors and listening to something wrong and putting something wrong to the EC. You know?
Yeah, sure.
So that you need to respect. What I feel is next time when a board meeting, EC meeting is put, the strategy committee and the risk and sustainability should be there for sure. Because I mean, if you all present, then you all will know what exactly. I mean, I'm not saying anything to Ajit, but sometimes Ajit may not see what we are asking. Right? So, in my opinion, if the place is, as I said, if the place is making 2 million profit, I'm delighted. But when I look at year to date and our carried forward losses and what is to be paid, I don't think we are anywhere close to this.
Ali?
Yeah, actually,
I would like Kirti to answer this.
wait, I'll
Since I did the presentation, let me answer, Kirti. I
Okay.
think after that you can talk. Can you please give the screen sharing this one?
No, we don't want that again, because you presented there, everyone,
Okay,
discussed all that, there's no point, no.
Okay,
Now what
okay.
happens
In
is,
that
now
case, okay, wait.
it has to
the
be from
Shirley.
an independent person.
Shirley, can you please, now there's accusation, no, there's accusation, right? What I did is not right, right? No, I extracted from the PNL presented by Keith himself at the board meeting, at one of these previous board meetings. Only difference is, at the time of presenting, we had put some provisions for electricity bills, water. But by the time I did it to the EC, we had received those bills, and only the difference is 400 rupees, right? I have not distorted anything, and everybody knows the carried forward losses will be passed to the net worth. That means the capital or the fixed asset section. I mean, that is where it is. It has been parked every year. Now 2019 we had a loss, 2018 we had a loss. All those were parked, those were not carried forward to the next year. Every year it will be parked onto a special place in the balance sheet, right? So there is no point of talking about the carried forward losses. If it is all about, when we are talking about this now, especially even this corporate, every 3 months they are sitting the first quarter, okay, it is profit, second quarter profit, third quarter profit, fourth quarter loss. I mean, there can be some revaluation of assets. So they found, we got the audit that last year the provision was not done properly, or they think next year will be worse. So they would like to make the bigger provision. So there are many reasons taking. I can assure you, if somebody says that, right, I like to talk to the person. I have not distorted a cent from there. I am talking to the president. So please, right? Because she's the chair now. So please give me, after that you can talk. I have not distorted any of these figures, but everybody knows when we say a profit, it is subject to collection of debtors. It is common to any organization. So that's all I had to say. I have not done any wrong. And for the last 7 years, I have done this. No EC meeting. I did not see the auditors coming and doing the presentation. It is only at the AGM. And I used to do it. But of course, if we have a proper format, I would like to comply with that. There is no problem at all. I have not distorted any of the figures. This is all misinterpretation. I cannot understand how the people say all these were presented at the board meeting. I have extracted from that. I can, if Rohita can come to the office, I can put that to the mega screen and see. I have not done anything like that. Thank you.
Okay, Kirti.
No, there is no point, arguing on this one. We have to create a policy for everything, that is why a board is required there. So therefore, we will discuss what is the format we should use here. I suggested this one. You put it to the board and get the approval, Madam President. So that's what it has to be, because what happens is I feel it is even for EC or any place, the transparency, all that should be there. So therefore, it is very important, that the SG can talk about the operation review. So how it's functioning, what is happening, how is the work going on with that project, this project, and what are the future projects going to come to benefit the regional chambers. All that should be his topic. Finance, we'll separate it. Strategy, you decide, who's going to make that presentation. Then PR, can have a small one, no need to have long presentations. You can have three small presentations, then all covered with regard to this one. Plus, Ajit's presentation will cover what's going on with the Federation right now. I think, that part, he did very well. He did even that time, even with the COVID situation, a lot of webinars took place, all that, that's fine. That's how it has to be. There is no point fighting and, quarreling with the members. We have to see that in this board, to have no issues with the board or EC or anything like that. That's what I'm proposing.
Yeah, no, just want to ask one question, Kirti. Now, Ajit want to know whether says that he has not distorted any figures. That I want to know whether.
I want to, that's why I said I want to go to the Federation office.
Okay.
Check everything and confirm. I don't want to say anything now.
Right.
And, then after that, he challenged me or anything like that. I want to check everything with him and, confirm. So then there is no misunderstanding. I don't represent anything wrong or something like that. I will present you, two other things which the board requires. One thing is the World Food, the income expenditure and SOIG. So let me present that.
Okay.
Madam President, I also want to add something because I was also part of this EC meeting. I also raised questions, And so can I speak, please? Because I also want to express myself about how it went, what really happened.
Yeah, you can.
With your permission, please.
Yes. Make it brief.
Actually, what Ajit presented, I think he also said it's nothing wrong, but it's a misinterpretation. His understanding was wrong. It's very sad that we have to, at an easy meeting, we as board members bring it up anyway and challenging our own team member. That should not happen. I agree. That should not happen, because the whole problem is, I think what we should do is, my request to you, please approve the accounts when the strategy propose or present the accounts. Somebody need to, like the minutes, propose and second. Right. So in that sense, of course, because then we have approved, because what happened, the accounts, what was proposed, and we never approved up to year to date. What we discussed was only that particular month, that was month of August. We discussed the income and expenditure, and we did that. We didn't approve. There was no physical approval. It's just a presentation done by the risk and sustainability head. That's about all. And we never discussed anyway up to. So what happened? Ajit picked up, because he can't, you also can't blame him, because he picked up anyway from the presentation, because there are figures are given from, I just went through that again, year to date, and you all are making a profit of 2 million. So he went and presented that completely didn't, I should not say distort. I think, in fact, I went the extent of apologizing to him. I said, you have misinterpreted the whole thing, because very rightly Rohita said, because you can't just get away from this, the EPF, ETF, those are all liabilities upon the directors. right? There are more than 1.2 million EPF, ETF 192,000. There are so many liabilities. Those should reflect on your accounts. If that is not going to reflect and we are not going to talk about it, we be liable. The directors are liable. So please, Madam President, it's so important in future, like the risk and sustainability head mentioned, the SVP mentioned, please make sure the responsibility should be taken by the RSN head or a member to present the accounts at easy meeting. The same way, vice versa, strategy and the PR as well, so that Ajit will be free to present his overall operations, and then because you are relieving him from that also. Because I mean, EC is such an important meeting because you take decisions, and it's very, very, very it's very ugly, like when we argue as directors, because you are challenging our own team member.
Yeah,
so please make sure that should not happen in the future, and we'll discuss. And also we need to approve the board, the accounts, and before you present to the EC. Thank you.
Okay, let me present the, wait a minute. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So this is of course, I think, we sent to all the board members. So this is the S4IG project. This is what you requested to ensure that, each project does not make any losses to the federation. And then that is a fair request because the board members also finally liable. So this is the situation. Here we show all the income received from that particular organization. Then here you can see when you go here, you can see the total received here. Then with regard to the outflow, you can see the expenses actually. Out of that one, what FCCISL got is also here. Now, if you take this project, this is the time that this was started. This I'm giving you the account from the day this was started. From June up to now, the situation is this 687,000. We have got it. Here, that question last time Tusita raised, how come there is more expenditure in one particular month than the income of that? Here, income comes in one pack for one time. So then after that, the expenditures will go on, these ones. Plus suddenly there can be some other budgeted thing also can during that time. Hope this clear to you, and if there's any clarification, please ask me, I will answer.
Kirti, you're indicating 687, that is after we pay salaries, everything, our what comes to FCCISL, or is it?
Yeah, here it's like this. Now, this Ajit Perra advised during implementation period. So this money, so these are the payments we have made to him. But of course, now the out of the money coming from the S4AG project only, we are paying his salary.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that's the meaning of that one. But finally, if we take it for straight away to the FCCISL, still we have to pay them. It's the same thing again.
Right, understood. So that means that 600,000 is just an indicative thing which comes and we are breaking even.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, if you take the total thing, we have a small profit also for the chamber after meeting all these expenses out of this project income. Now this FCCISL admin cost, this 70,000 is, like, I mean, we have said there is no expense as such for 70,000. But that is a check. What we do is for admin expenses, we write 10,000 per month and take 10,000, put it to the SCCISL account. Then here, this month, this is actually the half month, that's why it's 10,000. If not every month, we take 20,000 and put it to the SCCL. That doesn't mean there is 20,000 expenses from SCCISL. So there are things like that, even these two, this one also, the office maintenance, utilities, all that. Also, we are getting 10,000 each per month, but that is the expenses are not there for that. Then I will show you.
Kirti, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for this. Anyway, I think it is really good that you have presented this. Anyway, happy to see this. And now the salaries and all that, is it only the SG salary? How about the other stuff you're paying? Bring it as a expense, because I saw any P&L you have put it separate. That's fine. With you have put the broad income as well.
Yeah.
This so those are only the SG salaries covered with this project.
The other one is Fatima salary is covered with the World Food project.
Oh, okay, fine. So, okay, so you will present that as well, no?
Yes, I'll present that.
Okay, thank you.
This okay, no?
Fatima's salary is from the International Finance Corporation. Jeevan is part of the salary is from World Food.
Okay, thank you.
Kirti, if there is a possibility,
yeah,
I would think, I don't know whether we would have this money or not. It's our duty to pay ETF, EPF as well. So I would ask you to kindly consider when and where possible to settle those as well, those statutory payments.
Actually, right now the situation is there is no cash flow to settle them. Of course, as and when we have, that is what I said, we had to do a kind of a full complete thing, because all this time, with the COVID, we also see, we do not have even random check vouchers, check something if there is a doubt and all that. No, we also go by from word somebody's trust, and finally I also present. So this has to come to something that you have to in between random check, then you will realize. But of course, with regard to the projects, of course, there is okay, the money coming in, some activities taking place in another location, and we pay for that. Therefore, with regard to the this kind of projects, there is no issue. Can you see my share with the World Food presentation?
Can.
Okay. So this also same way prepared. There again, it started from March. These are the income we have received. So these are the expenditure outflows. So here, so again, I think it's clear. This is the total, and this is the portion coming to the SCCISL.
This management fees that you are showing, is this to cover salaries, or and then you have the admin expenses as well, the WFP consultant, that's for the people who are working in the project, or what?
Yeah, that is of course the appointed people by the World Food.
Oh, okay, fine.
Either right, Ajit? If there's anything, please comment. That's correct, no?
It's a part of that is from that, and also we also get, I believe, the 100,000. We are also getting the altogether. I think they have put 117,000. 100,000 for us. 17,000 goes to meet the part of Jeevani's expenses.
Okay.
And also this the graphic designer.
That is something, Tushita. This goes to Q&A advertising. We are signing a check and giving to them, but of course, the appointed by the World Food to do that packaging thing, that Ajit showed last time, that they are coming out with, the better packaging solutions for this, the guys who's involved in that project?
It's a packaging development for packages for various customers. I don't know for whom I'm anyway.
And now
Well, food,
this project
explain.
to upgrade the skills of the small companies, no?
Oh, okay.
So
So
they are-
basically, they are developing the packaging, the
That's
graphics
right.
and designing for each.
Enhancing or upgrading their packaging quality with new designs, all that. So the graphic designer Q&A payment is that.
And
Quite high,
they
huh?
have to do, their contract is, they have to do every month 4 designs.
Yeah.
It's multiple designs. It is up to the recipient also to agree on that. So for a month, Q&E should do 4 designs for the selected SMEs.
So this 150 or 160 of 4 designs, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
So that is for
150.
different entrepreneurs, for SMEs.
Yes.
Actually, the first month, they have not agreed on the VAT component. That's why it's 150,000. After that, there are 150,000 plus VAT is becoming 162,000. Now, this is the continuous figure completely for November, December, like that. It's a standard expenditure. But again, the client was selected by World Food and they want us to pay. There is a budget for that.
Yeah.
Any other clarifications? But anyway, here, the income is here and the expenditure is here. So it's so the balance is shown here, but only thing is, it will go for, but the income will not come on every month. Some months it can come, some months it's less. So like that, depends on the budget and the expenses situation.
So basically, end of the project, both projects, this 1.1 plus 600,000, there'll be a profit as well for the federation, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Good. So that's why I think Rohit's question also quite good anyway. Any possibility, because we have not paid this EPF, ETF, SVP for a long time, I think almost 1.5 years. I think either you should write to the department and get a waiver of, otherwise, as you know, the directors are liable for these statutory levies. So please address this, a very important issue.
No,
And,
actually, I put it in my presentation also because it's
I saw that.
under the priority, that is where the most pressing thing for the directors. Directors are liable for that. Most of the other things directors are not liable.
True. So, so can we, that's why I said so important. Either we pay this amount, right? Or you have to write and then get some concession, or then get some time limit to pay this off. Otherwise, it's not, because we'll have issues that directors issues later on.
Yeah.
Can I just get a clarification on this with regards to this, like this graphic designer payment, where they want us to make certain payments to a specific vendor that they have selected?
Yes.
We better to get that. I'm sure you got it in writing, but if not, better to get it in writing, because otherwise, like Norwegian, we don't want to have unwanted issues. As if they have strictly instructed us in writing.
No. There is actually, they are the people who has taken quotations from various guys and appointed the Q&A.
That's fine. I mean, whatever they have done, as long as they have instructed us in writing, I think we're okay.
Yes. It's in the project itself. It's there that they have. All the other people also to the project, as and when, if they want in the future, if they want to do it, they will appoint another person. But
Sure.
of course, most of them are identified and, they want us to pay them according to the budget.
Great.
Now, what I do is, generally, the Jeevani has, created the full budget for all these sectors, what is the maximum. So every time when I sign a check, I see whether we have enough cash under that particular budget heading to pay that one. I check that one and pay. But each and every time when we make a payment under that particular budget category, I put that figure in my computer also, because otherwise after some time, we don't know which one is which.
Sure, sure.
And also just one question, have you signed up MOUs with both these institutions?
Yeah.
WFP, and we have signed up MOUs, huh?
We had signed up and
Not
also
MOU,
before
agreement.
signing, had signed up MOUs. Before signing, I had circulated among the board and also explained the salient features that thereafter only we had signed with them.
Would you mind if you share those two agreements or the MOUs, please?
Definitely. I had, this is the second time or third time I am going to do it.
No,
but
sorry,
I'll do it for you. No
sorry
problem.
about it. Sorry about it. Yeah, but please share anyway. So now that
Unfortunately, Susita, I'm very happy when the people ask questions before we enter into agreements. Right? I circulated, none of the directors other than the risk had wanted me to this thing, but of course we had gone through. I could very well remember we had discussed the risk also, and then how this is how we came to that.
I made certain suggestion. I make them to change in the change certain things on the contract form also, because what happens is almost one-sided things were there.
No, I'm questioning. I just asked that question because when you all signed the MOU, I am sorry, I couldn't recollect. Right, but we never, I can remember very well, of course, we didn't see a budget. Only now we are seeing the budget. So now it's easy for us to monitor, right, or see, right, if there's any help you'll need from us, we also can give our inputs to the whole thing. I mean, bottom line, we want to make sure if CCL will progress anyway, there'll be enough money to pay all the at least the outstanding payments, outstandings. So the bottom line, so that now we have presented the budget. So if you have the MOU, so we also can have, because we'll be happy as well as directors anyway that we are doing the right thing. I hope it's clear.
Yeah, I will send it to you all, but that's what I said. It is better we each and every director, it's ideally go through that and give the comment before signing. But anyway, I had it was very transparent and we had put to the board, and before signing also risk discuss it, and then we came to the board also and we informed that, because about the World Food and also the S4YG, they were basically lagging behind the time frame, and I could remember that there was a deadline also to sign, because otherwise there are other countries also to grab this money. So we are ahead of 14 countries at the moment when it comes to this this project. But once again, anyway, we will talk about it later when we are talking about the Norwegian matter.
Yeah, I also remember this was put to the board and it was put to the risk, and with the recommendation it was circulated to all. But Susit wants it, so please do send it to him or even to all the board members. It's good. Another thing I want to make another point, suggestion, it came as regarding the EPF, ETF, that also we are working on it. I think Kirti, Ajit told me that he has spoken, and they have agreed for us to pay in installment basis. Ajit, can you explain? You said that.
Virtual, it is basically online call, but I think I had to perceive it because they are not available still in the workstations. I would continue the dialogue with them. They are not pressing actually so hard. If you have paid the money, the salaries of the employees, they are not yet have taken a stance on the EPF, ETF. They know the situation in the country, but we'll see. We have 2 more months, or say the 2 more months, and we are also trying. We have a figure, I think about 2. I can't exactly remember. Please don't record this. I think about 2.5 million something we had to find. So we are also exploring the lot of avenues and opportunities. Not that I have forgotten it. It basically we are on it. We are trying our best to cover up that also before end of 31st. So we'll try our best.
Thank you. And Kirti, how your presentation is over? Or is there anything?
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Thanks. Then the next, I would like, let me see whether there's anything from
Kirti, may I touch on the accounts what is being sent?
Yes.
by
Ah,
Jeevani.
yeah.
I don't want to go into details because I know we have important things to be discussed.
Yeah.
I'll just give you an example.
Hmm.
Say Slotty 2019, they are showing year to date 10 million.
Yeah.
Budget of 12 million. Now this event has been over some time ago.
Hmm.
And on the Slotty account, you are showing
I put it on the screen also.
Yeah.
You can see,
it's still coming in.
you know, and wait. Haridha, can see?
No, still coming. No, never mind. Can you kindly look at that? Because now it says balance available funds as at 25th October to 2,000,006.
Yeah.
But this fund is no longer available. No, we have transferred to other expenses. So we can actually show that it was initially agreed at the board meeting, it will take as returnable, but I don't think we can do that part. No, so we need to,
because whatever
do that.
Yeah, most of the expenses went for salaries and, you know, utilities and rent and things like that.
Yeah, so we need to actually close that part of it. Then we have debtors leaving that car and other things. As at 30th 9/21, it shows 2.9 million without that car and few other things.
Yeah.
Right. So 2.6 million roughly.
Hmm.
As at 120 days over 2.2 million.
Yeah.
Right. So that is another thing we need to look at, whether are we going to, at how long are we going to carry this forward and show as income over and pay taxes on this, or whether we want to reduce.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Then we have a creditors list of roughly 3 million. But only thing I don't see figures of, I don't know the typographical error. I don't see when I calculate all these, I am not sure whether it's 3 million or less. There is 600,000, 650,000 and 100,000. All the others are smaller amounts and 71,000. So when you collectively add this on, it can't be
You're
3.1
talking
million.
about the creditors or the debtors?
Our debtors, us to pay out.
Okay.
We have put telecom. It says Mobitel. I think your name is there. Fatima, we have a 600,000. My name is there. There are a few names all put together. It suggests 3.1 million. I'm not sure whether these figures are right. It comes under creditors list. Your creditors list.
Creditors list. Okay, 3.1 million.
Kirti, there are so many small debtors and creditors. I don't think there can be. I don't think there is any this thing unless the figure entered is wrong. But if the figures are this has been coming for over a long period. I can say that the board can rely on this until say. If we take a decision to write off, that is different. But otherwise, this is the exact position regarding the debtors and creditors.
No, these creditors, you all have to pay, no? You can't write it off, no? You have to keep that provision.
No. As of 2019, we had written off creditors as well. I can remember. Am I right, Kirti? There was a 1 million debtors. Yes, some who had not claimed monies for a longer period. Right, and then of course, I think that is prudent. I mean, without keeping it there, I mean, to write off. And that was the decision already taken by the board as well.
Yeah. Now I must say, Kirti, you have 20,000. I have to get paid 79 or 71.9. Then I don't know, national water supplies and drainage board, there is an amount. Telecom, there is 111,000. I don't know those things, whether we have the right to write off or what. Others, I don't know.
Kirti, some of these would
Yeah.
have been reversed as of 2019. So maybe once we do the adjustment after the
Actually,
audit, these two will be changed.
No, we will do this as these what I suggested on these ones. You know, we have to go and physically sit with Ajit and Jeevani and, you know, go through some documents and recommend to you all, you know, what has to be removed and, you know, what should remain. So here also what is highlighted in this yellow is, you know, some of the payments that this corporate director Sajid, this Ajit, of course, you know, his salary which was pending. Then Ceylon.
No, sorry, not salary. These are the certain the expenses I did during the pandemic up to now. I'm not telling big about it, but it's not my salary. My salaries have been paid for this year, but my salaries for 7 months, the last 2020, still outstanding, which I have not claimed, I mean, to date, because I know the situation.
So these are the ones, you know, this Purasingha is our landlord, no?
Yes.
How come near this 55,000? When February 2021 overpayment.
No, I think we pay upfront,
yeah.
and we divide. We something like that they used to do.
We had to check this one and, you know, check the accuracy of this one and, you know, then you know, do something like, I mean, these what I said, Rohita, like, I mean, certain things, you know, you
Yes.
and, you know.
No. What I suggest, Kirti, we are not in a hurry.
Yeah.
What I feel is if we can get this thing within maybe 1 month or 2 months into a proper order, all these misunderstandings can be avoided.
Yeah, true.
Because you see, like I was reading from July to August, the net income differs, net values differs. I mean, this can be human errors, and they are doing without any auditors or proper account support. So if we can get it into an order, then we can follow that system, because some budgets now say slot is over. So we know that it's no longer a budget, it's actual.
Yeah.
So, but year to date budgets failures, we know, okay, this much, this thing, but maybe we'll not go into detail of it, Kirti. I would suggest, as we have a lot of important things to discuss, we'll go into that matter and then we'll take it from there.
Fine. Okay. Right. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Just one question from RS, from Kirti. Now, what are you going to do for this? The debtors matter about because that's very important. We discussed at the EC meeting. Are we going to write off anyway those membership fees, or what the decision you're going to take?
That we will discuss as the meeting goes on. No.
Oh, okay, fine. All right.
No, I don't think we have the right to. We have no right to write it off. We can't do that according to the constitution. You can't write it off. It automatically the member become defunct. Only thing we need to probably take this on a separate meeting today, because time is sparing early. So I would suggest we take it at the next board meeting, or call a special board meeting to rectify all other issues. We'll take this legal matter and then we'll call for another meeting if necessary for other matters. That's my proposal.
I also feel that because this is getting lengthy, because there is very important matter to discuss. So we'll take it at the next meeting regarding membership. Okay. And Kirti, anything more from Kirti?
No, that's all. Yeah.
Okay. So now, shall we take the Norwegian one now? The risk, or Saranga? Yeah, there. Is it? Saranga? Is Saranga there? PR?
He was there. Yeah, he's there.
Oh, Saranga, now can you quickly say what regarding the PR, because this earlier board minutes are not valid. So if there's anything important to be said here, from that you can mention that here, so that whatever we discuss now will get approved. Because earlier meetings we can't. Any decisions to be taken.
Sarang, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. You can do this presentation. Shall I make you a co-host?
I don't have slides as such, so
All right.
yeah, I seriously don't have a major like presentation as such. Number one, I think as the PR committee, our next biggest role will be to facilitate the communication work of the AGM. I believe maybe at a later stage of this meeting will be come into a like conclusion of when we are going to have the AGM. I believe I had a chat with the president also to use that as a platform to communicate, maybe summarize all the work that we have done for last 1 year. I believe we have done a lot of programs, webinars, and also the World Food Program and S4IG projects are active. There are certain lobbying that we have done, certain important meetings, and also certain meetings which directed for policy formation has been represented by us. So that there are loads of things that we may have to communicate to the membership and also to the general public. So I believe we can have a very good plan around the AGM as a sound communication plan. I believe we'll have a good operational report where it may be required the media attention as well. So we will work on getting it. In addition to publicize the details of the AGM and committees, etc., the general normal things. I think this occasion can be used as a tool to create more visibility and also to give an indication that we are active, and also to communicate the things that we have done. So it will boost our image as well. So once dates and everything is finalized, I think we will probably present a good plan for the traditional and also maybe a campaign in the social, the digital media as well, targeting at AGM, but just to create more visibility and also to enhance the image of FCCI. So that's, I think, will be the main responsibility of us. I'm also, for last couple of weeks, I think I was bit busy and I was not in the country as well. So when it comes to projects, I think there are some few pending projects. I couldn't even have a proper chat with Kirti as well on certain things that we have discussed, which you have presented today as well about the Russian forum, etc. I believe we can do it within next few days and those things also. There are about a couple of programs that I think is a pipeline where we as communication committee will get involved and assist. And also at the same time, I think in one of previous meetings also, I said that if any of the project required the support of our committee, that we will be prepared to do, because most of the time that we initiated and managed both. At the same time, if there are anything that initiated by others, that we will be more than happy to assist. But I believe before the next board meeting, we can do at least a couple of programs, especially the program proposed and the formats, everything has been done by Kirti for certain, I think for a couple of programs that we can kick off that. And in addition to that, the social media, the revamping has been activated, and there are certain things done, and certain activations and new, for example, for COO, there is a small campaigns posts. We started sharing some of the important articles in our platforms and things like that. So that has been activated. Need more improvements, but at least there isn't. It has been started now. So we need to keep on improving and get more visibility and exposure for CISL through digital platforms as well. That's there, and basically that's what I wanted to add. And as I said, that we are looking forward to work on a comprehensive plan for AGM and create that as a platform to communicate the things that we have done. And I think with Kirti, for those couple of projects, I think they'll let me
Sure, will do.
have just separately with you.
Okay, thank you, Saranga. Any questions from Saranga? Or otherwise, can I move on? We have a. I'll take up good strategy, and the first thing that because the next in the agenda is presentation by SG about the operational work. I will put that to second, and shall I take up the Norwegian thing now? Because there is a letter. There is a letter of demand. It's a letter that has come from the Norwegian embassy. So which where Kirti and the risk. Yesterday we had a meeting, and I would like Ajit to explain about that, please. And they put the letters on the letter we have received, and they have given a time period for us to reply the letter. So first thing we decided yesterday at the meeting was we'll ask to buy some time to reply the letter. So anyway, I would like Ajit to explain this.
Karen?
Can't hear. Can't hear.
Ajit cannot hear you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to extract the document.
All right. First put the letter that we have received, and then.
Get me. I have the lawyer's reply, the draft reply. I think we had circulated it with 8 the committee members. I think among the risk, and also wait, I will do something. I will get it.
I have it on my WhatsApp. Shall I WhatsApp it to you?
No, wait, it is here, but I don't know why it's not coming up.
Better if the board sees the letter also. What was
okay.
Was, yes.
Okay, this is sent by DL and FED Serum. Can you see this? See.
Open on
it says you are screen sharing something.
වැරදි icon එකක් තියෙන්නේ.
Wait.
It should be a PDF file නේ.
I can stop sharing. I will find it. A minute.
Another. Highlight. Can you see?
Correct. Can see.
Ajit, go ahead.
Want me to read? Or?
Read
Okay, it has been addressed to Federation and attention, Shirley. Breach of agreement on the instructions of our client, the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So remind you, this action is initiated from Norway, not from this embassy also. During the period 2007-2009, the Norwegian Embassy in Sri Lanka provided financial support for a project focused on organizational development and development of regional chambers in Sri Lanka, operated and managed by you. The Federation of Chamber of Commerce in Sri Lanka, and for such purpose, the parties had entered into an agreement dated 6 December 2007. That is factually right. We are instructed that the project stopped due to financial misappropriation by the staff of FCCISL, and that was the letter. They are telling this based on the letter sent by then President Kosala. At the time of the misappropriation, FCCISL had received funds from the MFA amounting to Norwegian krona 9 million. That is also right. Approximately and rupees 196,500,000. That's according to the, at that time, there would have been some exchange rate based on the historic rate, exchange rate of 31st December 2009. Out of this, a sum of rupees 20,037,760 was refunded in 2011. Yeah, it is in our records. We understand that FCCISL has on multiple occasions expressly and in writing acknowledged the said misappropriation of funds by its employees. And as a result, it was not in dispute that an amount of rupees 50,977,526 was due and payable to MFA as of 31st December 2011. Whether we are obliged to pay or not, that's different, but the amounts are basically right. And then they cite the Article 10 of the agreement. That's the obligation to repay. Under this agreement, funds dispersed by SDAs, that is something they are some institution not utilized before 31st December 2009, funds dispersed by MFA not utilized before 30th November 2010 shall be repaid to the respective donor within 3 months of that respective date, and unless otherwise is agreed between the parties of this agreement. So that's also right, because within 3 months, when it's come to a halt, we should have paid it when they ask. The donors may, if substantial deviation from presented plans and budgets in the FCCISL has occurred, reclaim the dispersed amount wholly or in part from FCCISL. That's also, it's extracted from the agreement. That's right. If the conditions set out in Article 5 are not fulfilled or fully respected, the donors may reclaim. That's okay, basically all from the agreement. We are instructed that according to a repayment plan proposed by FCCIS in 2015, amount of rupees 900,000 was subsequently repaid. That's a fact. We are instructed that the balance amount of rupees 50 million, whatever the amount, 77,000, remains unpaid to date. A draft repayment plan proposed by the Norwegian Embassy in Sri Lanka in 2018-19 was not returned, duly signed by the FCCISL. Yes, because when myself and Ruan went there, they gave us a very tough set of the agreement with a tough set of clauses that had we signed it, then we enter into a very expressively when we enter into some criminal some allegations that they can make later, and also including the civil liability that is to repay. So we did not sign. That's why they say it was not signed. a draft repayment plan proposed by the Norwegian Embassy in Sri Lanka was not returned, notwithstanding the fact that there have been several subsequent acknowledged by the FCCI said that the said remaining sum would be repaid. But actually, I must say that whether from that point onwards, after the meeting, and they wanted us to come many times, but we did not show any interest in meeting them. And then whether this part, I had to go through the file and see whether we had any subsequent acknowledgement by the FCCI that the said remaining sum would be repaid. But up to that point, yes, we were always maintaining that 50 million we had to pay, because what happened was during the Kumar Mallimarach's time, we had 25 million in our account and they said not to touch it. But during that period, they went to the bank and got a bank facility. That's how the 25 million became 50 million. Then, opposite circumstances, we are instructed to demand you pay unto our client the opposite sum of rupees 50,77,500 within 14 days thereof. In the event of your failure or neglect or refusal to oblige, we are instructed to initiate appropriate legal action against you in accordance with the opposite agreement dated 6 December 2007 without any further notice. So now, sometime about before the meeting, so this is the letter of demand they had sent through the lawyer. Now, I think, Chair, with your permission, I can show the letter drafted by the lawyer who I spoke.
Yeah, you can show, because we had the meeting yesterday,
Yeah.
and there we had decided that you come up with that letter.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
He is the lawyer, the Kamal Singham. Serum Home at the Home Lia number 47 election agreement and outstanding. That's how they had sent that thing, so it is there. I write off the instruction of my client FCCISL.
Enlarge.
Enlarge ka?
That's it. Yeah, move on.
The client has received a letter sent by you on behalf of your client, Royal Norwegian Ministry of Foreign 2021, where my client received the same or on around 3rd November 2021. That is how they basically their jargon. They don't say the exact fixed date, but they say around. Due to the pandemic situation and lockdown, which was previous. This is happening basically. I have been instructed by my client that there were transactions between my client FCCISL and your client is during of 2009. And further instruct me that the present board of FCCISL shall pursue and look into the subject matter and inform the status quo and a solution about the matter within a period of 1 calendar month from the date of this letter. So he's also of the view asking embassy, we cannot go for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Decent request. He is also taking the same view. I am further instructed that your letter dated was not answered or replied by my client within the stipulated period of your letter due to the country's pandemic situation and the lockdown. And I had a later discussion about this, and I suggested to say that specifically that our office was closed, and it was closed during this period. So he agreed to put it, but he says all the courts, everybody knows when the lockdown is there, no office is functioning, because even the courts were closed during this period. So all judges, everybody knows, but I suggested to put it specifically that, during this period, we were closed. So it is up to the risk, I think, to basically comment on this, and I think others also can basically
I suggest
better.
you to write to them asking 3 months.
We should not, I don't know, my thinking is 3 months they will never agree. Other thing is we will antagonize them. We should not do that. When our request is
Nothing called
reasonable.
antagonizing here, no, Ajit. What are you, you are using all the time
No.
this word?
I am saying that because the relationship was stopped because that was broken, right? During after the 2018.
Here,
So
what happens is
telling you,
a new board
if you
has
say,
to study
if you say 3 months, I will say, but please record it. It is the directive of the board to make it 3 months. That's no problem. This is not my thing, no. So I can
that is my view. So let other members also comment.
Because Kirti, you better speak to Ruwan Edirisinghe, right? He felt it. Myself and when Ruwan went, what is their mood, right? Because you all never went there, no. That is why I am using that word, right? But you all don't want to accept it. But you can ask your neighbor Ruwan Edirisinghe how they treated us. So be careful. But if you want 6 months even, I will put it. But be careful. There, it's an embassy. It's a very powerful embassy. So that's what I said. If this board says 1 year, we will put 1 year.
I like, how about other board directors' views on that? Whether are we going to put 1 month or 2 months or 3 months? Please.
Surely there is 2 ways of looking at, and Kirti, initially, I'm the one who said ask for a longer term. So within 30 days, we all know none of us can bring about a solution. So one way of wording it is saying that due to COVID and current not availability of physical meetings and current conditions of COVID, we would like to have an extended period of 3 months to come out with a proper solution. That's one option. Otherwise, we send this letter within about 3 weeks, right? We send another letter asking for an additional period of time to study this, because since it's such a long time, it's a new board of directors and we need to get certain needs. So that is the 2 options we have. First letter goes in, the second letter follows within about 3 weeks asking for more time. Because within 30 days, I don't know whether we can conclude this and agree on how we are going to settle also. No?
This is what I also feel. So I think, one time if we are writing, with the current situation, give us 3 months is the best option, no, Rohit?
Yeah, so that
no,
you have to word you might have to word it in a way that they will accept. Now, I do remember what Ajit says, and Kirti, I remember what Ruwan also said, because I remember they coming and tabling at the board meeting, and at that time I was the strategy committee and this was coming under strategy. So what happened was there was a really, they were really angry, and this directive of criminal charges against the current board, everything was there, and then we refused to sign that at the board meeting. That also I know we had all this. So only thing, whether we are going to say it's a new board of directors appointed, referring to Shirley's time, right? Our new board of directors have only appointed this. We need little time to understand and work on that, because this is 2019, or new board of directors are 2019. Then of course we have to have with some lawyer, whether it's Kamal Law or whoever, to sit and go through this and come out with some conclusion how we are going to handle this. Anyway, we can't take a legal path on this. We might have to look at what are our commercial law over this, because commercial law and our accounting practices, which is gazetted. So I think either we ask for 3 months on the basis of current situation of the country, saying all directors are out of this thing and there is flooding, all those we are unable to meet for a board meeting and unable to go through in detail. Due to this, we are asking for a reasonable time period of 3 months.
Yeah.
About any other views?
I think I'm sure Rohita can help us on this because he knows both FD Zeram. So Rohita, you know Sava so well, right? I'm sure you can speak to him, and also you know Norwegian Embassy also, the other one who interviewed him and took him to golf club as well. I think both parties are well known to you. I'm sure Rohita, you with your influence, with your this thing, I'm sure you can get buy some more time so that we can resolve this issue. I don't know. That's my request to Rohita, if you can do that.
No, we'll get this letter going, then I can talk to Sava. We must know who is the lawyer who is representing them. I can talk to Sava. I can talk to the Norwegian ambassador also. He should be playing golf sooner or later, but I hope there is no change with the current one and the new one, because there were some changes. But the last one, I was the one who interviewed him, which you're right. Good information in your mind.
Can't forget those, no?
Yeah. So let's see, but I think we have to respond to this, no?
Yes.
So we probably have to talk about current flooding and COVID and current situation. So we'll have to put 2 or 3 together, saying that our board of directors are represented from island-wide and all districts of Sri Lanka, and as to have a physical, in this nature of finances, we need to have a physical meeting, and therefore please give us sufficient time, Kela. But if not, 1 month and we ask for it. If there is an issue, then we can talk to Sava and the ambassador. But this is what I suggest, you know. The thing is, lawyer also have to agree. No, he will not put his signature if he is not agreeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can Ajit,
Course,
can you
yeah.
ask Kamal about our suggestion?
No, I can ask, but my request is maybe Rohita knows the ambassador, all these things, but friendship will not have a say in this case, because this has been initiated by Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Oslo. That means they have taken over the fight. That is the signal. That is the message they have. This is not even coming under the, that is my thing. They have told me, look here, Mr. Secretary General, we are trying to resolve this within Sri Lanka, but if the worst come to worst scenario, they will take the action. Under that, we cannot do anything. That was the last message from him when Ruan, and myself, and he said, he gave a very clear signal, take this advantage and do something. That was the signal. You know, when we are talking to an ambassador, they are career diplomats, every word they say, there is a meaning behind that. We of course gave a lot of solution to him. He said, no, we can't accept your land. We are not the land sellers. Please, you do that and you this and you have to pay us. And also they have a right to actually, now these are the things that I had also spoken to many lawyers of top caliber. They said even the ambassador at the beginning, when he blasted us, it's the first time I saw ambassador is blasting. Generally, they are very smiling, you know, whatever they have to say. They are very nice ways. They are the very nice way of telling those things. Even if they have to hang a person, they will tell it very, very, very nice, even without it being felt by that person. But unfortunately, this time it was pretty bad. And I was telling they are running out of their patience. Anyway, it is coming to this. I will ask the lawyer that he said, your request has to be looked. He asked me about the relationship. When I said everything, he said, your request should give basically a very decent look, right? So my thinking is I will at least to convince him to have, say, 2 months, right? Putting the floods and directors coming from this thing. But I will have a chat with him and I will put this thing to the board WhatsApp group, what he said. But he says it is very reasonable to have 1 month. But I will also ask him whether we can go for another extension. No, it's 1 month is not enough, because we have taken enough time for the internal inquiry as well. It is happening from 2019, right? And also they have not included, I don't know, to date, I'm very thankful to them, this fixed deposit interest we used. They have not claimed it. Even when we were about to leave, he said, Ajit, we are not going to claim the interest on fixed deposit, but this is within our listing. But if the file goes to the Oslo, we don't know what they will think. But today, I'm very happy that this Serum guys had sent the letter only for the capital amount. But otherwise, this is the money we held in trust for them. So they have a right to ask for that as well. So what I say is, we had to send this letter in such a way so that we can basically convince them that, like, no, we are not the those people who did not pay or they mess up the thing. We are a different lot. We should instill the confidence in them, and every word has a meaning. I mean, for them. So what my thinking is, I don't know, for me, I will ask the lawyer. He said the most decent way is to ask for 1 month. But I will ask, what about we put the 2 months, and then I will give the reply to you. This, because we should not make their feelings hardened. That's what I have to say.
I think you didn't hear what I said, SG, but I told, of course, whether to speak to them and see whether we can buy some time. I know we can't waive this off obligations. There's no way. Whether any possibility to buy some time, because I don't think within 1 month you all can give a solution. Can you give a solution?
No, Tusita, this is the case. Now, this is a letter sent by a lawyer. Those days, when they asked us to go, we go, had a discussion, had tea, and now it is over. There is no more party time. So we have to understand it. I don't know. For me, we have to basically use this opportunity.
What I suggest,
you have to reply, towards about it. You have to acknowledge and reply.
Ajit and Tusita, let us not get there. I will not talk to Sava of ambassador.
No, okay.
Let's leave it professionally. Let's leave it professionally, because I don't want to, waste time on.
True. Let them handle. Fine. Sorry.
So I will propose 2 months, Shirley, and I will put a note to the board. That's all. But this is about when I also said about.
I suggest 3 months. Please make a note of that also.
So Shirley, what do you think? Can I ask him that we had to ask for 3 months, 3 more months?
Because what happens is halfway we cannot finish and we cannot see without the papers and all that. Without studying, you can't go back, because lawyers don't work, only for us. So therefore, time is required, because lawyers take long time to process things. Therefore, it's better that we take a little more time. But as rightly said by Rohita, very politely, nicely write it. That's all. I mean, it's not a personal case. No, it's a institutional matter.
Yeah, my thinking is, I can put, if the lawyer agrees, will say, but how they look at us is now different. So that is their response. So what I say is 2 months could be fairer. But if you want, if the board says, okay, I will put 3 months, and I will ask him, because the lawyer said when you get a 14 days request, generally it is the 1 month is basically a very decent way. And when if we show that we want 3 months, probably if they misinterpret it, right, and that will be a bigger problem. At least this is still they have not gone to courts. At least there's a possibility still we can start negotiation, if at all. This is what I am thinking.
Now you can explain a bit, the current situation, and being our directors are from scattered all over Sri Lanka. So therefore, that's the reason that we asked 3 months.
No, I can tell about the scattered, but the thing is, if they look at this as a very without, like, I don't want to say those things, but if they look at this letter as not a decent request, not a fair request, that will make them more harder on us.
Why do they think like that?
Either we put it, say, for 2 months, and then we start some negotiation, something like that. That will be better. I mean, there are hidden dangers here. The moment this case is been taken up by courts, among the courts, there are people who leak the news to the newspapers. There are newspaper guys also coming for interesting cases. If this goes on public, that is the end of IFC relationship. That is the end of S4IG. That is the end of the World Food. To be very frank, right?
But Ajit, now suppose if there is, if we had to pay, do we have the money to pay? If that
No,
is,
no.
if that is the case, it's not going to be the end of the FCCISL then?
No, that is what I'm saying this, right?
No,
Still, they are
actually-
reasonable
actually, if
people.
you
They
see-
are
see the
reasonable
agreement,
people.
you know, agreement, you know, that, you know, even, you know, they are sending a letter of demand also wrong to me, because what happens, you know, they say first option should be amicable solution, second option should be what do you call the arbitration. So like, I mean, you know, these, of course, you know, we can think, you know, that, okay, they send first the letter of demand, then they can go for arbitration. So
We should never go to courts. We should avoid that at any cost. We
okay,
should
but
go
because,
for this
because what
thing.
happens if there is no provision in the agreement to go to courts?
No, that is what we say. But you ask some expert lawyer, there are exceptional circumstances. Sure, Kirti, there are exceptional circumstances they have allowed.
I think looks
Unfortunately,
like,
I know. No, that is the thing. You last time also, you told me I am working for them.
To you.
Right?
You're a guy, you know, who like a, you know, you talk, you don't listen to anyone.
No, I have that. No, you all didn't listen to me. That's why this letter came.
No,
you all didn't listen to me.
No,
right?
these
no,
are,
okay,
these are board
Shirley,
decision,
you
I
tell
think.
please. Shirley, you please tell and the board whether 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months.
No, I can't take a decision. No, I can't. We have to ask the lawyer. The request is for 3 months.
Madam President, as I told you before, I have to leave this meeting for another meeting. I'm sorry. I have given my opinion and I don't want to stay in the argument as I told you and Kirti both. I just like to leave the meeting because this doesn't seem that directors have any voice. So I rather leave this meeting. Thank you.
Ajit, there is a request from the SVP. Also, to ask the lawyer whether we could take 3 months.
No, I can ask, right? But if somebody says directors have no voice, it is ridiculous, right? He's the person who has derailed everything.
Please,
he has derailed everything.
No, I don't want anyone to get into arguments. Just
now he's trying to be too innocent.
Yeah, no, the senior VP has made a request, and I think the other board members also would want a longer period. So ask the lawyer.
Yeah.
There is a request from the board.
Even from my point of view, I agree with Kirti and Rohita. I agreed because we need 3 months to study and to how we can we should have some strategy to face this. Now this has to be going to it's
now
about to go to court.
I want to take yes. Decision is Ajit. You please ask because otherwise the numbers are dropping down and then we will not have a quorum. So please ask the lawyer. The board has requested this whether this could be done for 3 months. You just ask first. Otherwise, then we'll go for the second option as 2 months. Okay.
No. I don't want because this is right. Okay, I want to ask the board this question. What if the lawyer say he can't sign for 1 month? Please find a lawyer who can place the signature for 3 months.
We'll find another lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's no quorum again or left.
Yeah, there. That's why.
That is how the FCCISL being supported.
No, this is unnecessary this thing, but I will take up to the point Dr. Rohita and other Mr. left.
Yeah, we decided no. We told Ajit to at that time. I said to talk to the lawyer. Talk to the lawyer and talk to the lawyer. Say that the board is requesting this. What is his opinion? Yes.
I think I don't know. You have to give a basically. If there is no quorum, no point of talking. No. This is the most important event. This is the most important thing, right? Out of this.
As I was saying, so I was watching who and who are coming in, who and who are going out. So just now they left with the 8 people with you and me. Only 6. There's no quorum. I will take
it from there. Take it from there. Just talk to Kamal. Kamal, as Kirti said and others said. Can't come and ask whether we could. Okay.
Okay, please, Mama Mehma Kianna. If the Kamal does not place the signature over 1 month, then please, you all have to find a lawyer. That's all.
Yeah.
No.
So, we will.
Gopalan, is it okay, Gopalan? Is that okay by you?
Yes, I
That's
take
the
up.
point.
Up to
That's
that
the-
point,
Yeah.
Dr. Rohida and Mr. Tushit left. I was watching. So at that, I will take up to that point. Every meeting we can't do like this. So I will, up to that point, we will allow it. I will do that.
That is to talk to the lawyer. To talk to the lawyer. Yes, to talk to the lawyer.
They have to go 3 months and to talk to the lawyer, request the lawyer to do so. That's all.
So I will not be continuing with this because there's no quorum. So thank you very much for coming for the meeting. But for this, we have to have a solution. You know, the quorum is not there. We can't proceed. Keith is there, Ajit is there, Saranga is there, Dulan is there.
Madam President, just a suggestion. Sometimes you do have situations where some people have to leave early, etc. If I could ask Secretary whether it's possible for them to say they agree with the decisions and to go ahead with the, is there some something providing for something like that?
Gopalan?
Actually, if he commit and went out of the meeting, he can take it as he's favoring or unfavoring or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't inform us. So now it's.
He has already gone.
So now we will take it up to that, to check.
So Shirley, when the directors left, did they get your permission? Or is it this time also got disconnected?
Rohit took my permission. No, he said he's
No, this one, Tushit has sent your.
yes. Tushit
long
has
before
sent
he has sent a message saying
yeah,
that
he
has
wants to leave
by
at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
He told me he has to leave at 5 p.m. Yes, that is true.
And I said we can finish by 5 also. I said.
Before coming now, so he said he has to leave at 5 p.m. So both of them has taken permission. Rohit also said he has some other engagement, has to leave at 5 p.m. Yes. So then Ajit, what is as Kirti requested and everybody?
No, the Gopalan has to validate what you say, madam. Right? Otherwise he will say.
Because we can't go on. Rohit anakota api tirne avila hitiye. ඔයා ලෝයට කතා කරලා අපේ බෝඩ් එක 3 months වලට රික්වෙස්ට් කරන්න එක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක අහන්න කියන.
Actually, we would have appointed a small committee for this purpose because the entire board cannot do this also, no? We would have.
It has to be done under risk. My thinking is it has to be done under risk.
No, risk and even the strategy board should be there.
I think that make them a big one Liana Tony, or electric. Emanang or Miaging Hala, a pay request to make a kill Hala reply.
Yeah, now I'm going to, I spoke to him, but his phone is engaged continuously. Abbas, can I speak to you with the permission of Shirley?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
No recording.
Yeah, you please. No, it's okay. There is recording on it. There's no problem. Right? I told you one day. I don't know whether you could remember. I told you, right? When I am prevented from meeting the ambassador, I told you one day we had to face this. We had to face the music. I don't know whether you could remember. I said this is the Norwegian embassy. I had told, right? Had we negotiated, even when we started paying, we didn't have a time. We went say 2020 very bad, 2019 PASCO attack bad. So we couldn't pay 100,000. Now we are going to renew it again. Actually, now we can do. But we would have gone there, and when an ambassador asked the CEO to come, CEO should go there and tell that. එහෙම නැතු මෙතනින් ඉඳන් අපි කියනවා නම් නෑ නෑ අපි යන්නේ අපි තාම ඉන්ක්වයරි එකේ ඉන්නේ කියලා they had told our foreign ministry දැන් ඔක අපේ foreign minister හරහාත් එනවා ඔක they had told the foreign ministry then one of my friends told me FCCI is really disrespectful of Norwegian embassy in the diplomats vocabulary disrespect is a very very serious thing අපි වගේ ගහ බැන ගන්න නෑනේ when they say disrespect it's a serious thing and I told our people also that I tried I'm very sorry I must tell the board I tried my level best to stop this letter coming from the embassy Now it has come from, not from embassy, it has come from Oslo. Because it is now, I think, beyond there, this thing as well. But they were යාළුවෝ නම් golf ගහනවා නම් මොන හරි ලාවට කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද?
President, excuse me, President.
Can
I'm
we-
leaving.
Can we,
Okay.
can we
Alright.
end the meeting then?
Yeah, please, yeah.
Yes,
We
please.
can-
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.